When Patrick and Michelle come knocking,
Hey, Rodney.
you know help has arrived.
How are you?
Hi, Rodney.
Hi, mate, how you going?
They're palliative care workers dedicated to improving the lives of chronically ill Aussies, like Rodney. Rodney was a champion jockey with almost 1,500 wins under his belt. But at 32, his career was stopped in its tracks after an accident that left him almost paralysed.
I had a really bad fall, race full at Caulfield, broke my neck and both shoulders, and I tried really hard to get back, but I was an epileptic from it, so I couldn't ride in races.
He did his best to recover, but a few years ago suffered another blow.
It was stage 4 metastatic cancer.
After undergoing immunotherapy, Rodney was managing his diagnosis. But earlier this year,
I started to lose the use on my left leg. I got a stent put in my leg, and a lady come around, she said, "I've read your files, I'm from Palliative Care." And straight away you think, oh, gee, I hope I'm going to have more than a month to live.
the news was much better than that. For the past 3 months, Dr. Patrick and the team from Palliative Care Southeast have been helping Rodney manage his illness from the comfort of home.
A few months ago, I felt like I was going to die.
Whenever we first met, you looked like a different person. You were in a lot more pain.
Yes.
You weren't as mobile. You weren't as, happy, I'll be honest, than what we are now. Whenever we visit, there's jokes, there's laughter.
I feel 100%.
Yeah.
Rodney's now living life the way he wants.
I want to live. I've got a terrific son. I've got a beautiful family. But if I don't beat it, I don't want to lay in hospital for 3 months and just deteriorate. I'd rather have my time at home and enjoy the footy and have a laugh.
Is it comfortable on that leg at the moment?
Yeah, it's a lot better, Patrick.
We all chose this profession for a reason, that we want to change that focus from people thinking it's about end-of-life care to just trying to improve people's quality of life instead. And for some people, that can be for many, many years.
They're really just gold, they are. They're gold.
Demand for this type of care has skyrocketed over the past 2 years, with the pandemic pushing families to find ways to keep their loved ones home.
We've actually seen an increase in about 30% of referrals coming our way with no additional increase in funding. And to meet this need, we're actually in the process of raising funding to develop a new community interface, a new building. That's what we're hoping will help service this ever-increasing population better.
There are around 4,000 palliative care doctors and nurses in Australia, working alongside social workers, counsellors and specialists to help patients and their families. The emotional support they provide is just as important as any treatment.
It's really about making them comfortable. And that's where you've got this problem here. And doing all the things we can to make their condition easier to cope with and the relationship stable.
Ted would do anything for his wife. The pair are inseparable, married for
60 years.
But 4 years ago, Carol was diagnosed with cancer.
At the moment the cancer spread, chemotherapy's not going to work anymore. And she's had radiation and that's finished as well. If it hadn't been for the nurses putting me onto them, I don't know what I'd be doing. It takes that pressure off because they're there any time I need them.
Now it's all about keeping Carol comfortable and having a few laughs along the way.
She's good.
Yeah, so we don't fib. It's about developing that relationship too. And is that a recent one? Because we've got a Christmas tree in the background.
Taking it day by day.
Whether it's terminal or early stage, it's about making goals to reach and helping them be positive about them.
Further down the track, I don't know if we can manage.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. Let's get Christmas over with first.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Are you going to have your glass of Guinness?
That'll be like 4 years.
And that's right, it will be. And you said whatever comes after, that's fine, isn't it?
Another floor.
Yeah, well, we never know.
Beautiful story, but no surprise why governments in Australia and around the world are putting more money into these kinds of arrangements, whether it's palliative care or aged care, trying to keep people in their homes. It's so obvious that people want to be there, want to be surrounded by their loved ones rather than in a hospital. Obviously, hospitals do incredible work, but it's not where people have spent their lives. And it often doesn't tend to be where people want to end them or experience sadness. And so, you can see so obviously the impact it's had for these people and what incredible work, what amazing work those carers do.
Yeah.
And in the last 2 years as well, to see how much pressure the hospital system has had, it's so important to ease that in any way that we can.